This is the wizard, Scarwalla-doodle-doodle-day, and I'm here today to tell you some stories, and I have some bones to pick. I'm here with my dog Happy. Yes, he's very happy. He has a bone. Wouldn't we all like to sometimes have a bone to chew on, you know? It just feels good in the teeth. So last time, I gave you some information on a fella named Ray Harryhausen. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Mr. Harryhausen. So, he was famous for some other movies you may not know of. 1949's Mighty Joe Young. Now, did you see King Kong ever? The old King Kong or any King Kong? Well, other than the new King Kongs, the old ones did not have a happy ending for King Kong, that is. However, Mighty Joe Young, another large, magnificent primate, has a happy ending for that gorilla, and the stop-motion action was done by none other than the aforementioned Ray Harryhausen. Another movie that he did was The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, and that was a beast like a large lizard that was awoken by an atomic explosion, and it awoken to terrorize a city. A precursor to Godzilla. That movie came out in 1953. It was a Rhedosaurus. So, those are some things you can check out. In fact, you can go further and you could look up Ray Harryhausen yourself, and then you can see the list of movies that he did, and you can find many of them in various streaming sites, as you young people are so prone to do now. But now let me get to some of the bones I have to pick. Now, when I was a young man, some 3,000 years ago, I was often interested in dating a young woman. And one of the first women that I gotten to know was Medusa. Now, Medusa's been maligned, and it is thought badly of, by many. Because of her snake hair and her turning people to stone with her gaze. But that's not all. That's such a simple personification. She did not mean to do that. It was not her fault. She was cast, you see. She was very beautiful. And a god or two was jealous and then struck her down and gave her snake hair and a gaze that would turn men to stone. Now, with my magic, so powerful as it is, I was immune. I would not turn to stone. But did you know that she liked not just archery, as our friend Percy has found out in Clash of the Titans, but she also liked the harp. She liked cooking. And in fact, before she became a Gorgon, she would also entertain children with little tricks and tell stories. She really wasn't all bad, and I, of course, fell in love with her. And everything was going all right until, the Kraken attacked the city of Joppa, was threatening, Joppa with destruction. And the Princess Andromeda and those three witches told Perseus that the way to stop this monster kraken from destroying the city was to use the head of my beloved Medusa. A titan versus a titan, they said. So simple for them to say it. But not so simple for Perseus. And then, of course, he beheaded her, and he used her beheaded head with the magic therein to turn the monster kraken to stone and save Andromeda and the city. Oh, joy for all of them. But what about us? What about me and my beloved Medusa? No happiness for us. So I have a model here of Medusa made by Todd McFarlane Toys. All right, back in 1998. Yes, she has like a snake-like tail, and she has a little snake on her leg, and many snaky heads. Yes, as you can see, quite attractive. Well, and so that was on my beloved. At least I have now a model with I can gaze upon her and remember my lover. But that was not the first misfortune that I had with love. No, I also fell in love with the echidna. Yes, this is a beautiful woman with a snake-like body, many limbs, snake-like limbs, and she was killed by Argus, which was a 100-eyed giant. Argus was there to serve Hera, and Argus killed the echidna. Once again, no one considering my feelings, and certainly not the echidna, my beloved echidna. The echidna might have had snake limbs, but she was not so bad. She liked woodworking and whittling. She liked to whittle away, you see. She would whittle away with a little knife and a piece of wood, and she would whittle away, and she would make little, ducks and chickens and chipmunks and cute little wooden animals, and she would give them to the children of the village. She did not ask to be killed. So I have a model of her. This is from 1996, made by Toy Biz. Yeah, here you are. Yeah, echidna. All right. Now, thanks to Argus, she's no longer with us. There we go. But once again, sadness and misfortune have been my friends. And I had fallen in love with the boa gorgon. Yes, boa gorgon. Yes, she is here, a model of her. This is a 2021 model from Boss Fight Studio Toys. Yeah, she has a sword. It's just a little bone helmet that comes off. You see? This is a nice flexible tail, multi-pieces. It's quite nice. Full articulation of the limbs. Quite nice model. Yes. Well, my love here, once again, years and years after the echidna, well, she too succumbed to a hero looking to make a name for himself. Yes, you may have heard of him. Some people call him Hercules, but others know him as Jercules. Yes, and that's how I think of him. Yes, Jercules, always trying to prove himself. I have a model of him too. This is a 1996 Toy Biz model of Hercules. Yeah, it looks a lot like Kevin Sorbo, doesn't it? You squeeze his legs, and he moves his arms. Nice model. Not so nice for my boa gorgon, however. So once again, I was left bereft of sadness. Well, love is a young man's game. And here it is, thousands of years later. I'm not interested in such things like that. I am interested in the truth of magic. Yes, magic, I tell you. Not like that fool over there, Dr. Zordenstein, using his questionable science to bring things to life. I don't pussyfoot around. Sounds a lot like magic to me. Yes? Mm-hmm. Well, I use magic. Unfortunately, my magic cannot undo the will of the gods or creatures that follow the gods. Hercules being a demigod, Perseus being a demigod, and Argus being in the employ of Hera. So, here I am, with 3 beautiful snake-like women that are no longer able to slither around this earth. Very sad for them, very sad for me. Yes. Well, all I can tell you is if you decide to fall in love, man or woman, try not to fall in love with someone where one of the Greek gods has a problem with them. This seems to be my misfortune of judgment. But it was excellent talking with you again. I'm sure my dog Happy here enjoyed listening to the old stories of the old times. And I look forward to spending time with you again with more stories. Thank you. Good night, everyone.